Day 17, Ionic Compounds, Part 2. Okay, today we want to still work on getting to zero, just like we did yesterday. But today, what's different is we like to do it a different way. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to start with focusing on a math equation. All right, and the math equation we're going to use is plus 1 minus 2 equals 0. And plus 1 minus 3 equals 0. So just like yesterday, we're going to use this language of mathematics to build our new language, the language of chemistry. So first off, I want us to look at sodium, Na. Notice that it's a plus 1. And now what you'll want to make sure that you do is you get out your periodic table of ions. Sodium is right here. All right, sodium is a plus 1. Remember, we have the plus 1s here, the plus 2s, the plus 3s, the minus 1s, the minus 2s, the minus 3s. So make sure you know that table of ions. All right, let's get started. So get to 0. Sodium is a plus 1, so we use our math equation, plus 1 minus 2 equals 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a sodium, that's a plus 1. And then we're going to write it again, sodium, and that's a plus 1. And oxide is a negative 2. So we have a plus 1, and a minus 2. That equals 0. So we have 2 of these sodiums, so it's kind of silly to write it twice like that. So what we do is we take Na and we put a subscript 2. And then we put our oxide, Na2O. And the name of this compound is sodium oxide. And you know that's the name because you read it off the periodic table of ions, sodium oxide. And so sodium plus 1, oxide minus 2. We need 2 of the sodiums for every 1 of the oxide. Now what I could do is, notice that I use sodium here, and that's a plus 1. Remember, I could have used any of these plus 1s here. I could have had lithium or potassium or rubidium. I could use any of them. I just happen to choose sodium. So as long as you're using a plus 1 from this first column, any of those would work. But whatever you use for the first one, make sure that you use that for your second one. What I mean by that is I don't want you to write sodium as a plus 1 and then like lithium as a plus 1. No. You want to make sure whatever you pick for the first one, that's what you pick for the second one too. But you can pick any of them. I mean, I could have picked lithium, which is a plus 1, and lithium, which is a plus 1, and oxide, which is a negative 2. And then I would have got Li2O, lithium oxide. For the second part, notice that I chose oxide, which is minus 2. And just like for the pluses, I could have chose any one of these minus 2s. I could have picked sulfide, selenide, or telluride. In this case, let's just say I picked sulfide. So sodium was a plus 1, sodium was a plus 1, and sulfide is a minus 2. Plus 1, minus 2, that equals 0. So again, I have 2 of the sodiums and 1 of the sulfides. Sodium sulfide. Notice that's exactly what I did here in this example. Here I chose potassium, and those are the plus 1s, lithium, silver, and then I chose the minus 2s. And I just shoved them together. And that's how we name it. And we did our plus 1, minus 2. So let's move on to the next math equation. And we do it pretty much the same way. Plus 1, minus 3. So now I'm going to pick any element from that first column. That's a plus 1. But now I need to find me an element from the minus 3s. So I got to look up here on my periodic table of ions. Where are those minus 3s? They're right here. Nitride, phosphide, arsenide. Those are the ones I want to pick from. So again, I pick from any in that first column, that's a plus 1. But whatever I pick for my first one, I have to keep picking the same ones. Don't mix and match here. Sodium, sodium, sodium. And nitride is minus 3. plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 minus 3 equals 0. So we use this language of mathematics to build our new language, the language of chemistry. So that's just that easy. Plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 minus 3. Let's look at silver. Silver's a plus 1, silver's a plus 1, silver's a plus 1, minus 3 equals 0. The formula is silver nitride. So go through these examples one more time with your periodic table, and then get ready to do your homework, gain some confidence, take that quiz, and you'll be set for the day. Enjoy it.